Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
This defense for the Bears, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They'll look to throw here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. They find some open field here. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From the 6. And up to about the 26. Just across the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second down and goal. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, and now it'll be fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it?
Touchdown, Bears! John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Cowboys sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Melvin Ingram. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Play action. It's Fields. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And has some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
They'll set up to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He'll drop to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. The end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Here we go. 18
They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. To Montgomery to begin the drive. To about the 48-yard line. Brought down by Devin Harper. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Now a first down throw. Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Six, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked up by Anthony Brown. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I'll agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. They're within 7 now, 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Touchdown, Chicago! I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Montgomery on the counter. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. From the 47 and 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 146 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A give. This is Montgomery. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take away in the contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
They're going to look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. It got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's on it. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Caught here by Griffin. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's got the 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. John Ross, 42 yards. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Cowboys make over 3rd and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 189 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a run with Montgomery. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback. It's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. From the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the 50, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bears, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.
Consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One